Mm. It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news that is late Thursday night, January 21st, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Let out 11 o'clock news live there. Top story at 11 o'clock here on this late Thursday night here is in Flint, Michigan, where the Environmental Protection Agency's regional administrator for Flint, Michigan resigned, as the agency said in a statement on Thursday. As a result of the Flint water crisis. At a grocery store on 8th Street in Washington, D.C., not far from the capital, the shelves were nearly cleared of water bottles by Thursday afternoon as bracing for a blizzard from the deep south to the northeast. Administrative officials say that new claims that Russian President Vladimir Putin may have ordered the president's critic and former KGB colleague Alexander Litvinenko to 2006 are serious and will be closely watched and where relative steps possible. Daniel Holtzclaw, the Oklahoma City police officer convicted of rape and other charges after he preyed on African-American women over a 6-year period, is scheduled to be sentenced on Thursday. A Georgia police officer is indicted on Thursday on a murder charge in the fatal shooting of Anthony Hill, a U.S. Air Force veteran who was naked and apparently armed when he was killed. Cairo, 5 years after massive protests swept out of Egypt's strongman president and changed the course of the nation, now supported the government in an effort to avoid any resurgence of an unrest, is clamping down on its critics and signaling. United Nations diplomats have been working nonstop this week to set the groundwork for a Syrian peace talks that are scheduled to but will not begin on Monday in Geneva. Cairo, Egypt. Egypt says bomb kills 2 policemen and wounds 12 near Cairo. Mogadishu, Somalia. A suicide car bomber and gunman on Thursday attacked the beachside restaurant hotel complex in the capital Somalia, already said. Beirut, Lebanon. The Russian military is spending its footprint in Syria to set out operations that are interfering in the northeastern mostly Kurdish province across the country from its main coastal base. In Seoul, South Korea, and the United States had to share real-time military intelligence for the first time. Tokyo, the United States Air Force flew 8 F-22 stealth fighters to Yokota Air Base in western Tokyo on Wednesday. Federal prosecutors in California have charged a former Alaska Airlines pilot while flying a plane from Oregon into California while under influence of alcohol. A dozen Marines are missing after 2 helicopters crashed off Hawaii last week as the Marine Corps has changed the status to deceased after failing to find any sign of them despite 5 days of searching. Eloy, Arizona. Authorities say Carl Ramirez died after a skydiving accident. Arizona Eloy police and fire crews were responding to the report to the skydiver suffering from a hard landing about 1:30 p.m. Hampton, New Hampshire. Jeb Bush got ahead of his own campaign during town hall Thursday night when he announced his mother, former First Lady Barbara Bush, has filmed a TV ad that will begin airing soon in New Hampshire. In Washington, President Obama on Thursday pledged billions of financial help to mayors with 250 U.S. cities, including $80 million to ease the water crisis in Michigan. In Pentagon City, Virginia, more firearms were confiscation from Charles by the U.S. and the TSA at American airports in 2015 than any other year, and record officials said on Thursday. Tallahassee, Florida, and Florida campus for the for-profit ITT Technical Institute routinely used deceptive practices in real and keep students a whistleblower, lawsuit said. Tokyo agents talked bills on Friday after a hit on Walmart monetary easing the European Central Bank advancing crude oil from 12 euros helps move skittish markets. New York, even as Wall Street pressed for more cuts to jobs and bonuses, J.P. Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon was paid $27 million in 2015, up from $20 million the year before, the company said on Thursday. Former American Apparel Incorporated Chief Executive Dov Cheney improved in bankruptcy court in an effort to try to regain control of the company he founded. The bank expanded its points for the third time in the last year to delay the time frame for reaching its inflation target, making it harder for policymakers to hold off from enlarging monetary stimulus. The Dow up 115.94 points at 15,882.68. S&P 500 up 9.66 points at 1868.99, and Nasdaq up 37 cents at 4,472.06. As we look deeper into our galaxy for signs of extraterrestrial life, we keep drawing away. Does that mean that life on Earth is unique and we are the only ones out here? Topper Brain Computer Interface Universal Soldier. Luke Devereaux was played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, used the brain computer interface in the science fiction film Universal Soldier. The skeleton of the woman in discovered in Northern Kenya was found with fractures in the knees and pulsing left foot to position and ends the gesture with syndrome band. Researchers said, many of our employers, 14 stars, are energy powers and the higher energy particles are having faraway effects. U.S. health officials have issued a new guidance to women who might have been exposed to a Zika virus. A Mexican-born infection in the can cause brain damage and a deep development of fetus. Florida family is welcoming their son home from the hospital born in the UFC was born conjoined with his twin brother. The human papillomavirus raises the chance someone will get head and neck cancer by at least 7-fold, but it may be much more. Research is reported on Thursday. Making water available in schools in New York may have contributed to a decrease in students' BMI. Research reports in a study. Okay, in Revere, Massachusetts, according to New England Alert, a vehicle first offense on Railroad Street at total scene. Peter Channel News time is now 11:06 p.m. here on this late Thursday night here, and it is time now for a Trevor report. Let's start you off right around where all the highways in the Ocean State are looking good here. Out in Connecticut, I-81 in the westbound side, it's a little slow around Route I-91 in Hartford, Connecticut here. But it's looking good. And I-84 eastbound side, they're a little slow doing an accident in East Hartford, so expect some delays here. Mass parking interchange I-91 a little slow, so expect some delays. But the mass parking in the eastbound side, a little slow for the meal. Austin Brad tolls all the way to the Proof Tunnel and the San Francisco Expressway on 93 and the northbound side, expecting for Mass Ave all the way up to the Zankin Bridge here. But otherwise, highways in Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, looking good here. I-80 in the westbound side, a little slow after Interstate 90, the New York State Thruway in Schenectady here. Highways in Vermont and New Hampshire looking good, and out in the main turnpike in the southbound side, a little slow for the gradient change around Route 302 and 295 in the northbound side and up in Maine. We get an accident here after the Falmouth Spur and Falmouth, so expect some delays there. But you're going to go on the highways and byways of New England on this late Thursday night here. Okay, let's look at MBTA alerts here. Subway system is looking good here. Commuter rail looking good here. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News time is now 11:08 here on this late Thursday night here. And it is time now for a weather report here. And we are tracking the latest on the storm here. And it's a little shift to the north, but it is 2 days away, so as a DC, Baltimore, and Roanoke areas can get hit hardest with over 2 feet of snow. As we look at the radar situation here, and it is nothing going on the radar, but expect this to be active the next 48 to 72 hours. 24 to 48 to 72 hours there. And day 1 at 10 tonight has weather not speculative time. And day 2 to 7, Friday for Wednesday. This weekend, strong winds and coastal flooding are likely across portions of eastern Massachusetts, and there'll be a risk of heavy snow across the region with a greatest threat over the Rhode Island and southeast Massachusetts. The storm tracks closer to the coast. Heavy snow will be possible farther north. Conversely, the storm tracks far are sure that further heavy snow will diminish. The open effects will depend on how it's track this system here. Stay tuned to the latest information on the potential winter storm here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, clear with a low end 12 degrees. North winds about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Friday, sun's got about 30 degrees. North winds about 3 to 6 miles an hour here. For Friday night, forecast got about 17 degrees. North wind about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Saturday, chance of snow may after 2 p.m. Cloud skies about 31 degrees and north face about 5 to 11 miles in gust highs. Rain 3 miles an hour. Chance of 30%. Little to no circulation expected. Saturday night, chance of snow may before 4 a.m. Cloud skies about 22 degrees and north face at about 11 to 15 miles gust highs. 37 miles an hour. Chance of 40%. Sunday, slight chance of snow before 8 a.m. Part south sky about 32 degrees. Chance of 20%. Sunday, Park sky about 18 degrees. Monday, Saturday, Park sky about 37 about 25 degrees. Tuesday, Port Southern most sky about 44 about 29 degrees. Wednesday, Sunday podcast got about 30 down to about 23 degrees. And for Thursday, both sides got about 36 degrees. Currently in Norton here, it is 25 and clear and humidity 43%. And that is gonna be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news and it's late Thursday, January 21st, 2016. Peter will be a good night with a good positive total. See you tomorrow morning with a more report. Good night.